Hey, how's it going? Today, Sunday, we are taking a look at overall finances and perhaps some of the companies out there within different markets and what company is going to do good, most likely, yeah, but who can predict the future, right? Hopefully, right? So I have covered few companies already, one in Germany, one in Italy, and now we're taking a look at one which I believe is within UK, based within UK. That would be BAE Systems. Let's take a look at what this company does. All information that I'll be sharing, will try to take all information from the company's website. But either way, this video is for education and for entertainment purposes only. Before making any decisions, I would highly recommend to do your own research, right? What you would like to do with your time, with your money, with your resources, and all those good things, right? But it depends. I think that some of those companies out there are gonna be performing, or they would receive a lot of orders for some of the things that they produce in manufacturing, and there's a lot of interest with the different industries, right? Name of the company is BAE Systems PLC. I have seen this company, and they I personally believe they're constantly hiring, always looking out there for top talent. Industry, that will be defense, security, and aerospace. Location, BAE Systems is headquartered in London, United Kingdom. So the company is based within UK. So we're jumping from one region to another. Some of the areas where this company is focusing on, I'm taking this information from company's website, right? So that would be future technologies, partnering with academics and industrial leaders, which can help to develop new technologies to support future product strategies. Interesting way of wording things. But either way, myself, I'm struggling myself. So myself, I would be fighting. Since I have a company, right, I would be fighting for top talent with some of the other organizations within the region, right? Perhaps that would be one of the companies there. So it's just worth mentioning, right? I have understand a little bit of how to structure when it comes to perhaps hiring top talent from universities. So I have done enough research to understand how complex process can be, as well as how to structure some of the processes when it comes to hiring top talent. But either way, air, we design, manufacture, upgrade, and support combat and trainer aircraft. So something that they do, as well as land. We design, manufacture, upgrade, and support combat vehicles that provide ammunition, precision munitions, interesting, artillery systems, and missile launch and global customer base. Cybersecurity and intelligence. We are leading supplier of cyber intelligence and security capabilities. Electronics. We develop and deliver a wide range of advanced technologies for the commercial and military electronics markets. Services. We offer the full spectrum of support from engineering services to information management and commercial, financials, and human resource services. So it would be like some of the purchasing, right? So some of the machinery up there can be very costly for the upkeep of those machinery up there. I didn't realize that it's so expensive, or it can be very expensive. So they do offer that, so it can be potential within the package depending on what you're interested in buying. I guess. See, the company designs and manufactures support complex surface ships, right? So it would be surface ships. Since I'm trying to understand which company got a contract of selling a lot of nuclear, powered by nuclear power submarines. I'm trying to find which company got that contract, right? So it's my own vice, right? Perhaps not this one. Perhaps not this one, based on information I can access. Not this company, but it has to be one of the top companies out there. Uh, a little bit more information about the company. At BAE Systems, we provide some of the world's most advanced technology-led defense, aerospace, and security solutions. We employ a skilled workforce of over 90,000 people. More than within 40 different countries, working with customers and local partners. We develop, engineer, manufacture, and support products and systems to deliver military capabilities, protect national security and people, keep critical information and infrastructure secure, which is great. That they do a lot of good things, I guess. I personally believe some of those systems out there might be overpriced, right? But perhaps to develop those systems are very expensive. The process of developing some of those systems, so research and development can be very costly based on the top talent that would be required to work on some of the projects. But once you have a prototype which works, from there to copy paste multiple whatever case might be systems, perhaps products that you want to manufacture once you got prototype. To develop a prototype is can be very costly, so all intellectual property can be very costly to develop, right? But once you got it, to manufacture, I don't know, whatever the aircrafts, right? Manufacture those, that's not necessarily complex or very costly process of doing those. Perhaps the skilled people that would need to work, as well as some of the measures that those companies would need to take, or build the systems to manufacture, or invest into perhaps necessary machinery, that can be costly as well. But to manufacture many number of units, I don't think that that's a very costly process, if that makes sense. That's my way of thinking about things, right? Rough number of how much of the fighter jet can cost is about 40 million, right? 40 million, but that doesn't, that's very broad number, right? So it's not that without all the details, right, and everything, what will be involved, right? But that's just a rough summary of how much it can cost compared to perhaps something like a drone technology, right? Which can cost about $200, even if to the hundred, roughly, right, $200. So if we were compare apples to oranges, so how much it can cost, right, and perhaps some of the market opportunities, as well as what would be entry point for a lot of governments if they would like to improve or invest into security measures. Uh, for people who are interested in perhaps some of those new technologies out there, I would recommend for you to take a look at the company's website. Based on the number of how many people are working for this company, sometimes it can structure about 5, 10 people to work in different projects, right? Depending of the requirements, orders, and all of that. But just try to imagine how many projects they can potentially launch, right? So I can take a look at perhaps 5 different projects, which I might think it's important. But either way, if it's something that you're interested in, I would highly recommend to do your own research, right? Let's take a look at all electric buses, or the way how they define it, the zero emission transit buses you have all been waiting for, finally at hand. BAE Systems Series EV technology provides your buses with a full electric power and propulsion using battery electric fuel cells, electric configurations. I have seen it within the UK. It was about 18 months ago or so, perhaps way before then. Then there were a lot of opportunities for different projects who might be interested. So some of the companies out there, if they have access to a lot of know-how, they might be interested in become some of those projects that they are available for everyone. What's the projects available? If the people can deliver those projects, that's a different question, right? But they are available. If they can deliver, that's completely different answer, right? So most of the projects are available to most of the people out there, I would say. But to actually understand how to do those projects, or how much resources, time would be required to deliver some of the projects, that's a different question. There are so many different projects, even in Bristol. I might be able to cover some of those projects in more detail. But either way, this company is, as well as it delivers all electric aircraft, so it's something for perhaps more futuristic, and some of the concepts that they deliver or have access to do based on how much skill people they do have. So they, as I mentioned to you before, what they are looking to deliver is prototype. and that all intellectual property and how much time, skill, and resources would be required to build a working prototype. From there, all that investment, right? So once they made it, something that potentially would work, they're making copies of that one unit that will work. That's not as expensive, I guess. How much time and resources, something that potentially might not even work. So that's another investment that people need to understand and make. uh, Energize the future of flight. BAE Systems is bringing together decades of demonstrated cross-domain know-how and expertise in integrated flight controls and propulsion solutions to enable the next generation of aircraft. Our offerings are modular, scalable, and adaptable for applications in a variety of markets, including regional and business jets, urban air mobility, and air transportation. There's something that they're interested in. There is a lot of potential there. It depends. It depends. As the more I understand about this sector, it's very complex. It's a very complex industry as well. I would highly recommend for people out there who are actually interested. We can take a look at some of the projects and how they rise and how they fall. So that's going to happen. Hopefully, no, it won't happen to any of the companies, but it have happened in the past. People who have tried to tackle this issue. People who like to learn more, I have published a course. Within this course, I'm looking to cover fundamentals, everything what would be required for you to become more productive, more effective when it comes to accomplishing your goals, your targets that you would set for yourself, what you believe would help you to improve in the long term, and within this core concept, have defined everything into 12 different areas. Where to begin, where to start, that would be your time optimizing, as well as goal, how to structure your goals, how to structure your budget, starting with your personal budget, progressing into perhaps managing a number of different budgets. This course has been done in a number of different formats, one of them being PDF file, text or text, images, as well as video format. You feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, or you can find it in the description below. I would like to cover this company in more detail, but this video is going to be too long. There's so many different projects that this company is currently working on. Perhaps it's something that they have done already, and perhaps they are interested. People who would like to purchase some of that technology, if they have that for sale, and how to do it. If anything, feel free to take a look at this company yourself and the company's financial data and how the company is performing currently, how much orders this company might have, if it's something that you're interested in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.